First off, you guys been holding out on me because I didn't know there's popcorn right there. And then I see Brad last night in his presser eating popcorn. So I need to get popcorn, my favorite thing. Thank you. It looked good too when he was chomping on it. So no, but just great team win. Really proud of our guys. Obviously we faced some adversity with some injuries and some people banged up on a short bench tonight. But I just really proud of everyone played that was available and everyone scored. So great to get Haven and Mia their first baskets here at Illinois. And obviously Jazz had a big time game. And KB did her thing with another double-double. Just everyone was very solid. We got our 3 going again, which was good. So overall, good job, good win, and now we move on and move on to the next one.
Jasmine, just what can a game like this do for you moving forward, and what kind of impact are you trying to make, coming off the bench?
For me, it's just bringing what the team needs in the moment. Like, coming off the bench is just, Coach always says, adding fuel to the fire. So just bringing more or maintaining what was already happening out there on the court. So.
KB, Shauna said yesterday that 33 might be a problem tonight. You were able to hold the OVC Player of the Year to 2 points and I think 3 rebounds. Just how were you able to kind of do that?
I think just being physical. Just the Big Ten's really prepared me, being a little undersized at the 5 and having to work through that. So I think just kind of bringing what I normally bring every day, just being physical, keeping her high. And I thought our guards did a great job too of coming in and helping me, when she would start to go and they would dig. And I think Dow got a tie up one time. So, but I thought they did a great job with that. But just having that mindset to not let her score. I did not want her to get over 10 points tonight. That was my goal for her. And I thought I did a pretty good job with that.
So, Jasmine, I just want to ask you, what were just some of your takeaways from tonight and just the opportunity you had to play more minutes?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Just wanted to know your takeaways tonight just from the opportunity you had to play more minutes.
I just think, adversity hit the team and, us all coming together and just, picking each other up and bringing what was needed out there on the court and just being intentional and bringing energy, I just took what was given. I think the team did that. Everyone got touches, so it's just a team effort, that's all I got.
Jasmine, I was wondering from a scoring perspective back here, was there a moment where you realized that you were playing well or heating up or felt good out there?
I think not really. I don't know. I was just taking what was given to me, Coach always says you're open, shoot it, not hesitating. So just, everyone was making the +1 passes, hitting the extra person. So when the ball hit my hands, I was open and just took it. I think everyone did that tonight, so.
Kendall, another milestone tonight, 3rd all-time in Illinois rebounds now. What does it mean to you to be able to say that?
It's really cool. That's not really something I had in mind when I came here, but I think it was really last year I just kind of realized how close I was to that. And that's kind of been my personal goal this season is to get that record. But to be even top 3 in school's history and a career milestone is pretty cool.
Jasmine, how do you build off of such a strong performance tonight for the future?
I think that's just a step forward. Just the games we have coming up, we're gonna play some tough teams and just always my thing is just always bringing what the team needs, whether it's scoring, whatever, just being what the team needs off the bench, feeling the fire.
As for both of you, after an off night shooting on Sunday, I guess, what was the directive to come in and shoot 9 of 19 today?
I think we were a little calmer and we had a really good prep, and we shot really well in practice the last couple of days, but I think we ran through our plays. We weren't as frazzled, so we were actually running our stuff through and getting the shots we want. I feel some of those other games we may have forced some things that just weren't us. But I think we got a lot of kick out threes. We got a lot of Phoenix threes. So I think we just what we're used to, what we did. We didn't force much.
Mm-hmm.
KB, Jazz isn't a normal a freshman or anything, but how was it to just incorporate her into this is how we do things and when she got here and to know that she was going to be an integral part of what you guys do this year?
Oh, real easy. She bought in immediately, and she works hard every day, and she's quick, and she's always like willing to do, like she said, what the team needs. Like whether that's her playing point, playing the two, crashing the boards, getting back. Like she's everywhere all at once, and I think she's gonna do great once we hit like Big Ten season. She's gonna be another weapon for us to be able to win games.
KB, I guess just with the way things are maybe, being banged up as you are at the forward position, just what kind of, you obviously know you're going to be playing a lot of minutes, but just kind of maybe bringing along some of the younger players too at that position. What's that kind of look like for you in that role as well?
Yeah, I mean, just really it's with Haven. I mean, Bryn's been doing this long enough, so she can go 4 and 5, but it's really Haven that I'm trying to kind of bring along by just telling her little things, because she's like in practice, like she sees a lot of things. She's just a second or two slow, and that's just her being a freshman. Like she'll get there eventually, but it's just trying to like tell her what I know to get her there quicker, so that way she can come in and do what she does well and bang around with some of those bigger bigs. But it's just helping her along, and she'll get there. And this was a good game for her to get in and get minutes and play with a little bit of a quicker team, smaller team. So I think she'll do great down the road once she kind of gets settled in.
And Jazz, just with kind of coming in around the 5-minute mark, that's been kind of consistent. What are you kind of maybe looking for in those first couple of minutes that you feel like maybe from a team, a tendency or something before when you come into the game?
I'm always looking at what can be brought on defense, energy, if we need to crash the boards more. I'm always looking at it from a defensive standpoint because, defense, you can run offense. So it's just being a spark, being everywhere you can be, trying to take charge opportunities, stopping the ball, like just doing the extra stuff, taking the extra mile sometimes. So.
Gretchen filled in pretty seamlessly tonight in that starting 5. What was it like out there? How much more confident does she feel right now?
She's so confident, and I think I said this earlier in the season, but it's something over the summer, and she is like a lights-out shooter. She's attacking downhill, and she's also another weapon that I think we can really utilize this year, and people have to guard her this year. I feel like last year, she was a freshman, so people were kind of off of her, but like now she's making people guard her, and that opens it up for everybody else and provides opportunities. So she's been fitting in really well, like when we've put her in that rotation with us this week. So I was really proud of her tonight because she just came in and did what she always does.
KB, how much of freshman Kendall do you see in Haven, and I guess how much are you trying to put yourself into her in as terms of her game? Yeah,
a lot. I mean, she absorbs everything that is said to her. She's always ready to learn. She always listens really well, and that's not something I think you see in a lot of freshmen, is her willingness to like just listen to you. And she works so hard every day. She's in getting shots with Coach Cat often, doing workouts. So I see a lot of myself in her, and she'll she's hitting that learning curve now. So once she gets, around that, and I'm just trying to be the 5th-year senior that I had when I was a freshman up at State. So I'm just trying to kind of be that for her and help guide her to get her around that quicker.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Coach, Haven Smith and Mia played a little bit more minutes than they might have earlier this season. What did you see from them?
I just think it was good to get them experience. I knew tonight would be probably a game that they'd get into, and I thought they both were really solid. And it was hard even at the end with Haven. I mean, they took their big out. It was pretty much 5 guards out there. So that's where we went in zone and got some minutes in and some reps in of zone. But it was good. You always love to see their hard work. They come every day. They, like KB said, they work so hard, and it's good they got some run tonight.
How fun was it to see Jasmine get going, and it seemed like she really had a groove there scoring?
Yeah, I had a feeling she was going to do that tonight. I just knew she was going to play a lot of minutes, and I just felt like this was going to be kind of her night. That's what she did in our scrimmage. She came off the bench and dropped 19, and kind of the same thing. And you could see her confidence tonight just continue to just get more and more. And I mean, 10 for 15. She got a lot of shots off, but she was very efficient. and zero turnovers. Is that right? I thought she had some, but that's good. And then 5 rebounds. And I thought she just was, like I say all the time, and like what she said, I'm always talking about our bench being fuel to the fire, and we should get a spark from them. And our bench did that tonight, and she was a huge part of that. So just really happy because she's put so much work in. She from the holistic approach. I mean, she works big time with Dr. Cook, our sports psychologist. She's always working on her mental side. She's in, the gym all the time working out. Like she's one of those kids that has just totally come here and embraced everything and all the resources and just works. So you always want those type of people to be successful, and because of their work ethic, they're usually always going to be successful.
Coach, Bryn and KB, they operated a lot out from the elbows. I wanted to get your thoughts on just that look tonight.
We wanted to kind of go at them inside, and then we also, when they were going zone, try to get some high-low stuff out of the Horns action, just because they brought their 5 up in their zone, so we thought we could get some stuff down low. And they're undersized, so try to go inside early. KB got some easy buckets early on in the game, so just trying to every game kind of calls for different things of what we feel like we can get offensively, and that was something that we saw tonight.
Coach, with Makaira out today, it felt like Gretchen and Jasmine was a bit of a peek at the future. I guess, what does a performance like today do for their confidence, and what are you building with them?
Yeah, I believe me, I don't ever want any of our players hurt, and I want to play more games with, Makaira in a uniform than in a, running suit. So, but it's also a great opportunity. Like, you have to look at some of our, injuries and kids that have been banged up a little bit this year as opportunities for others, and hopefully then down the line when we get healthy, this is a great time for, Gretchen to get a start under her belt, Jazz to get in and just be able to play, and just go out there and play free. So those two things, Gretchen's obviously been playing really well this season, but the start and having more responsibility and playing a lot more minutes, this is good for them. It's so good for them. It builds confidence, and that's going to carry on over when we get into big games in the Big Ten.
Can you just provide an update on what kept Makaira out, and maybe what did you see from her tonight from being on the bench and maybe influencing things through that part of the game?
Yeah, she's just day-to-day, so it's nothing, nothing major. Hopefully we'll have her back soon. And I thought she was, a great leader on the bench. I heard her, a lot. I saw her, talking during timeouts. So sometimes when you're off the court, you can see a lot and learn a lot. And again, that's how, injuries suck, and whether they're a day-to-day thing or like Letty being season ending. But you have to look at them. Are you going to just get so mad and be upset about it, or are you going to try to see positives out of it? And that's the only thing you can do. So we've tried to look at positive side of it, and that other people are going to get experience, and let's get everyone back healthy and have a full roster, because having nine kids, we've had to change up practice. We haven't even been able to, I'm looked down, I'm trying to do a drill, and we're like, oh, we don't even have enough. So it's been frustrating, but again, like I said, it's a mindset, and I'm like, this is what it is, and we got to make the most of it.
I believe Sunday you said shot selection wasn't great in that game. Was that a point of emphasis leading up to this one?
I don't know if I said that, but
sorry.
If I did, I could have. I don't remember, but I just thought that we wanted to get more threes, and I said that they would come off of our drives and our kickouts, and I thought that we ran our stuff through a little bit more tonight than not necessarily just trying to get downhill and get to the rim, and we were getting fouled against Marquette. We just weren't finishing. But I was really happy that we took 19 threes and we shot the ball really well. So I think we did take good shots, and we learned from the last 2 games about getting some more inside-out action.
Shauna, KB said that Jazz's transition has been easy because she's been bought in, but as her coach, can you acknowledge that like what she's been asked to do isn't easy with the established starters that you've had here, and trying to find a role immediately as a transfer?
Yeah, I think as a transfer, it's always, it's always hard in their own way, because it's just learning a whole new system. It's, I mean, and like I said, I put her at the point guard just because of our lack of depth there, and then also off the ball, and she's had to learn a lot. But I think in that regard, like KB said, she's done it so smoothly, but she's put the work in. It hasn't just like come. She works at it, and I just think she has the right approach to it. You heard her. She's like, I just want to do whatever the team needs. Like, it's not about her coming in and needing to start or needing to this or. Like, she's never once, said that. She just wants to try to be the best version of herself every single day, and she's positive about it, and she's working at it. And I think when you come in with that mindset, then the transition's gonna happen a lot sooner. I mean, her transitions happened pretty soon, like pretty quickly for a transfer. But that's because of her mindset.
And just to kind of piggyback off of that question about Jasmine, I mean, she was very efficient. I thought super aggressive. Did you see this coming tonight? Just that type of performance?
Yeah, I mean, again, like I recruited Jazz, and I watched her. Our last summer, I didn't miss a game everywhere she was. That's how bad we wanted her. That didn't work, but we got her on the next time. So I've seen what she's capable of. I've seen her be able to go and just reel off points. Like, I know she can score the ball. And then I've seen it in practice. I've seen spurts of it, right? So I just think, she's getting back to the player that I remember from when she was in high school in terms of her scoring ability. And that's why I just keep telling her, just play free. If you're open, shoot it. I want her to focus on her defense and her rebounding and just let the offense come to her, and she did that tonight.
Coach, I heard you talk about it a little bit on the PA postgame, but what does it mean for Haven and Mia as young players to come out and get some experience here tonight?
I just think it's huge. They can come out, understand what it takes defensively, get out here with the crowd and get that first basket out of the way. So this is a great opportunity for them, and it's going to help them down the line in their careers. All right, thanks, everybody. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.